Hi Collective, welcome to my channel. I'm Crystal and I'm a cosmic divine psychic medium here delivering messages for you from the higher realms. So if you are guided to my channel and you're new, definitely subscribe, right? Because it's always fun to catch my readings in real time as I do connect with cosmic energies. But as you know, they're always timeless, okay? So we are still within this portal of February. It opens up on February 2nd on 2/2, and we will be filling this portal through the 22nd of February. So it's a very, very powerful abundance portal, manifestations, all sorts of stuff. I'm going to be getting into doing more portal readings. I've already got a couple down there already, but we're going to be tapping into the energies with this new moon that's approaching for Aquarius season. So our Aquarius new moon is on the 9th of February. So definitely a week before the full moon, me being a moon empath, I very much pull in on the energies. So I wanted to take a look collectively of what's going on with the energies, right? Okay, but remember it's a timeless reading. Take it however you feel the messages are for you, because sometimes you're guided to me for teachings, for awakenings. I can awaken things for you, activate things, and especially around portal times, I take in the codes being gatekeeper and I deliver those. So you can get activated, certain things can unlock for you, synchronistic events, and me being a psychic medium, I pull in on all the different things that are going on that I'm picking up within my clairs, right? So I could be talking about, you know, different things that I see, to different things that I hear, feel, taste, whatever it may be, whatever you feel resonates with you as a message for you, right? So keep that in mind. Okay. When I get into the tarot, if it's not your story, because sometimes I get into a storyline, right? And if it's not fitting for you, don't worry about that, okay? So I'm going to talk to you about the colors that I'm feeling, which is very strongly yellow and blue, right? Yellow is all about that creative solar plexus energy, and blue is about, you know, getting the clarity, right? It's, to me, the type of blue that I'm feeling right now, it's a mixture of like the third eye and the crown, right? I'm really getting that there's going to be just more clarity, right? Within what it is you're really supposed to be doing, because in the age of Aquarius, it's really getting us to awaken to higher levels of consciousness, to really pursue our dreams, our desires, right? And there's this big influence being in a year of an 8, where we are restoring balance and justice, right, within ourselves. We're getting that karma that is going to be setting us free if we've been stuck in toxic cycles and patterns and things like that. Sorry, I'm trying to not get distracted by what's going on outside my door. All right, so you might hear the dog going off. All right. There has been so many dogs too. If I was going to tell you about the strongest symbol, spirit guide that I've been getting, it's been the dog. Literally, it's been everywhere. I've been seeing dogs, and it's been in pairs and just so many. And dogs represent loyalty and peace and all of that. I mean, you can look it up, the symbolism and all the messages, but that's really what is happening, right? A lot of things that are false are being revealed. Oh, it's raining now. That's beautiful. It's very cleansing. Anyway, look what I'm pulling in my hand, the door to romance. This is the time where the door to romance is literally flying open. A lot of you are being called to take action, and you see the white and black horse, that duality. I've been getting so much on the twins. Twins have been dominating my readings too, as the twin flame unions are happening this year. Like, if there's been any blockages and obstacles and things like that between the twins, they're being eliminated. God Divine Source is stepping in, calling justice and balance in this year of an 8. This has to do with the reset too, right? There's not going to be no more challenges and obstacles and blockages, right? They're being eliminated. These twins are needing to fight forever to come together, or they have been, but it's going to be a lot easier. They just got to hold into their power and their strength. And I'm going to be channeling twins too, as I'm very much on the Twin Flame Collective, which most of the 144 are, all right? But the twins are being called to really be in their power and to their, this is the strength card. I'm showing you a couple of the tarot cards that I pulled as I was meditating on this energy before I started, right? And they were showing me the 8, which is the strength card, the infinity, And see, the infinity symbol is right above that little bunny's head there. This being in the year of an 8, it's calling justice, it's calling balance. What's meant to be comes together. That's why this is a very, very powerful time for sacred unions. The Hanged Man came out upright, which is showing me the clarity. A lot of divine masculines were set aside, and you could be a feminine, right, that has more of your masculine energy, so take it however you feel fitting. But there were a lot of twins that needed that enlightenment, that needed separation. You could have had a divinely guided separation that led to enlightenment. But for a lot of you, you're realizing basically who your counterpart is, who you're on this journey with, the love of your life, all sorts of beautiful things are happening. We're going to get into the tarot in a few moments, right? There's a lot of moon magic I'm getting very strongly too. There's just been a lot of spell work and things like that. See the lightning bolt coming down from the moon there? There's been so much spell work and things like that that have been keeping the twins apart in these sacred unions. And all of the spell work and the black magic that has been cast out is being sent right back to sender. And now this could have been stuff that's been ongoing for a very, very long time. And there's a lot of things that are going to be happening in this earthly realm with this reversal. Like, if there's some that are just so adamant at destroying these connections that they're no longer going to be in this earthly realm if they don't stop all of this spell work, all this stuff. Either way, God, divine source, I don't like to get into karma and what's going to happen, but these divine unions are meant to come together for this reset. Time's out. So anybody that's standing in the way, they're going to be reaping their karma like immediately. Not to mention everything has to be paid, so everything's getting paid back. So all right, let me get back into the energy cards. I went right to the tarot because I was looking right at it. We're gonna pull some tarot. I'm getting into more of the frequency cards that I'm picking up with the blue and the yellow very strongly. I picked the unicorn realm, the Lyran, the energy cards. So let's get some more energy cards. There's the solar plexus card. I told you this yellow, vibrant energy that I am feeling, right? We also got Archangel Shamiel here that is helping activate your solar plexus. Just watching this reading alone can activate for that. Look, I'm even burning my yellow candle. Look, I even got my yellow coffee cup, which I haven't used in a while, which actually has the blue in it too. Look at that. Rise and shine. Everything's significant, especially when I'm drawn to it. I told you, this is a time where the twins are rising together. They're uniting. A lot of justice is coming in for them. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful energy because it's like the twins are finally going to be getting peace and justice. They're going to realize what they've been fighting for this year. So it's so exciting. Look at all the angels all over this. Look at all these angels. I told you the angels are on this. The angels are blocking a lot of this stuff out. There's so much activations that's happening too to get everybody online, on system, activating everybody's chakra systems. We got Archangel Raphael, Archangel Ariel. Angel of Love is here in hostilities, right? So the twins are being called to walk away from hostile environments, to not fight anymore. At the beginning of the year I was hearing stand down, stand down, stand down, which I knew that was God Divine Source telling me you don't need to fight anymore. I got this. You need to relax. You need to heal, right? You need to raise your vibration. You need to be... It's time for the divines to be in their divine power and energy where they were supposed to be. It's almost like you're being called to your thrones at this time. You're being called to be in your beautiful energy of love and light. Let God Divine Source take care of the rest, right? So this is very beautiful. That's what's happening. So you're being called to be in your divine light. Look, the door to personal healing and happiness is here. God Divine Source has got you, so you don't have to be fighting anymore. You have to just release it with love. Even if people are coming at you in these hostile environments, just release it with love. Because you are ascending to higher timelines, right? New timelines are coming in to get this beautiful loot, this beautiful abundance and blessings and all of the things that you deserve and desire. And these hostile environments are just trying to pull you down. And God Divine Source is taking care of them. Yeah, look, cornucopia. You see the strength card here. So just be in your power, knowing just to stand your ground, right? not needing to fight, but that power of walking away, of not looking back, of just being confident, right, in your decisions, right? There was a lot that was going on, which I'm going to be doing readings about this, exposing the dark high priestesses that have been falsely doing twin flame readings, that have been getting in the way, that have been just so much dark negative energy. Like that's the number one sign right there to me, if they're a dark high priestess. If they're on the spiritual community, but all they're doing is talking about all of the darkness, right? All of the darkness. If that's all they're talking about in their readings, is constantly talking about the spell work and all of the things that they're doing and the lies and the betrayal and all of that, they're focusing on all of that. They're trying to keep you in that dark, dense polarity, right? Because as being on the Twin Flame Collective, like, you ultimately know that it's about forgiveness, right? So even if your twin does betray you and cheat on you and do these things, you know that they were under heavy manipulation, spell work, control, whatever, because we're battling entity attachments and all sorts of stuff, that was the devil trying to come in to destroy, right? Trying to stop these. So you know that, you know, it's ultimately having that forgiveness. And I know it can be hard. Like, I caught my twin, you know, talking to an escort, like, you know, but it's those little things like, you know, I knew that it was, you know, in one of his darkest moments when he was being controlled by alcohol and things like that. You know what I mean? And ultimately, you know, like, it's a little bit, you know, to take that, have that forgiveness, you know. But it's one of those things. That's why not everybody is on this twin flame mission, right? And when you fully understand that it's about surrendering, like, I surrendered my twin to God, right? I sent it to God. I released it. You know, and ultimately I started to pursue this mission with me and God, right? Because that's what it's about, coming back to center. But the angels were all over it, and they healed both of us, and now they guided us back together again. So that's what I mean. When you do that healing, you're going to magnetize your twin right back to you, that it's going to keep coming back around. Now, if you don't have that forgiveness, if I wouldn't have had the forgiveness, if I would have been like, nope, you went and you were talking to like, no, I can't have forgiveness for you. Well, then guess what? I'm not going to magnetize my twin back. We're not going to be able to have union. You just weren't strong enough, right? And that's why there's so many of these unions that don't come together, right? And it might not even be you. It could be your twin that couldn't have the forgiveness, right? Because remember, you mirror each other too. So if you feel a certain way, they feel a certain way. If you hold on to that anger and that frustration, you don't want to talk to them, they're going to feel that way too. So, you know, you gotta, these missions ain't for everybody. They glamorize these twin flames, these stories. But, you know, what we forget is we've been fighting so much and battling these, right, that we forget that to love, to enjoy life, right? We're so set on these missions and the mission work and everything that we're doing, that we forget to, you know, be of love and light. That's why I was getting in the romance angels a lot. We're going to post some of these too. Is that I was getting like retreat, time for honeymoon, time to disconnect, time to, because you need to have that time for each other. It's like you need to remember what you're fighting for, right? So, look, past life relationships. That's why too. This is, just a minute. Sorry. All the distractions, guys. All right, 1352. Sorry about that. Hopefully this doesn't glitch off. See, this stuff's going to happen when I do the readings, right? All right. All right. Okay. Let me try to get back. All right, so I was talking about the these connections are so strong too, because for a lot of you, you're going to be remembering a lot of these things because we've been doing these lifetimes after lifetimes after lifetime. Not every lifetime there was union. This is the year there's union, and I know that this is the year that there's union with me and my twin. That's why I really think this is the first year. I got tingles as I say that. This is my first year that I think my twin and I actually have had union, and literally, like, I feel like we play this every lifetime, right? But this lifetime we were, because when we finally got together this lifetime, and like when we came together for the first time and we kissed and we got, it was something else. It was like, Like, they talk about that fireworks and lightning and, like, literally, like, that's what it was. And, like, when we were finally alone, because we had worked together, right? And we couldn't touch each other and all of that. When we were finally alone, we could do that. Literally, it was like he just kept putting, like, not in a sexual way, but he was just putting his hands just all over him, just like, and it was like, as I would put my hands all over him, right? As I was doing that, and it was just like, he was like just melting, right? And it was like, I was recalling these things with my psychic I was getting like the remembrance, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it's you. I remember, like, when we came together, like, I didn't even know that he was my twin. I just knew that he was like a past life lover, soulmate, definitely, because there was something always like with the eyes, the connection that we had. But it was like we had finally gotten together. You know, it was just like you remember. And I feel that there's just been so much done with spell work and all of that it blocks it out, but it's going to be undeniable. And I really feel that that's happening for a lot of twins, that they're finally realizing when they come together, it's like that remembrance, right? And it was just like, we got that. Yeah, the biggest sign too is we've had everybody and everything possible has came after us, which is just showed me like, oh my gosh, like, holy fuck, like, seriously, like, yeah, I'm cursing on this one, because it's like, that's when I knew that it was something else, right? And it's been a battle for almost 3 years, right? But we haven't given up, right? And that's why I know, look, express your love, that this is when divine's also coming in and calling judgment on everything and everyone that has been blocking us, getting in the way. Like, that's going against God's divine plan, his angels. Like, no. A lot of people weren't even realizing, look, trust, playfulness, this is what's being called. So you're being called to trust, be playful. There's intense chemistry. That's what I mean. Like, I think that's why the ones that, look, and passion, I told you, intense passion and chemistry. It was undeniable. That's what I mean. Like, when I knew, I was like, oh my God, like, you're my twin, because there is just no way that I feel all of, like, just the downloads that come in, right? And since I awakened before him, right? Because I went down the spiritual path and he went down the religious path, right? It's taken him longer to awaken and to open up. But, you know, I've had patience with them, and it's happening or whatever. So anyways, like, I just can't tell you just how happy, you know, it is, you know, when you're happy, when your heart, when your soul, it feels complete. This is what's happening. I'm so excited for everybody. You're showing me past life relationships again, because I feel that you guys, you always do this. You play roles in each other's lives, connections, but you might not have been in a connection. This is where there's actually going to be union, right? Look, separation. This is what I feel a lot of you are in separation, and you're going to be coming together. Let your friends help you. Interesting. Because I really feel that, and let go of controls issues. Because for some of you, there's karmic children. Yeah, look, you deserve love. There's karmic children that have been getting in the way. There's all sorts of stuff. But this is the lifetime when the twins are coming together. Look, make the effort. Where it's like, if you've been runner chaser for years, this is a year for you. And this is it. There's just so many. And this is what's anchoring love all over the planet. And this was meant to happen at this time for the restructuring of Earth. So that's why God's like, nope. All of the work that my twins, my what was I gonna say? My divine children, this is what I'm hearing. All of the work that my divine children have been doing, it's time for them to get their justice. So all of God, I mean, we're all God's children, but God's frontline angels, it's time for them to set the stage. It's time for them to have these beautiful love connections that the world is going to see, that the world is going to feel without the blockages, because this is where God, divine source, is eliminating those blockages. That's why this is such a beautiful, powerful time. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm so happy. Like, literally it happened like on the second day of this year. I mean, when this year started, I could feel the shift. And then on the second, me and my twin were pulled apart from each other because we needed that divinely guided separation for healing to occur, because it was me. I had so much still woundings that I was put into isolation, right? And God Divine Source removed my children from me too. Had them moved away from me, except for my little one. She's the only one that doesn't affect my energy level, right? Doesn't get turned against me, doesn't get that enemy to take her over, right? But anyway, for me to have healing, I was isolated for like an entire week, right? I was told to do a spiritual cleanse off social media, right? Sit with myself, sit with spirit, right? Healing those things and the purging and all of the things and the childhood traumas and everything that were coming up. Sometimes you need to do that, right? I didn't realize that I was creating a blockage, right? I didn't realize that I was letting insecurities and things like that affecting my merging with my twin. I didn't realize that, right? So if any of you have been like holding on, not having closure of past relationships, things like that, you gotta not fight what's trying to come to the surface at this time. Whatever's trying to come to the surface is happening for you to be able to release it. All right. I need to remember, I don't want to let this video go on too long, because now that I got interrupted, so I was trying not to pause the video. I shouldn't have paused it. I should have just left it, but it's fine. All right. So anyways, if you are catching this and the video's not lining up with the audio, it's because of that. But I'm not letting anything hold me back. I'm going to upload it whatever. However. All right, look, the reunion, I can't make it up. This is the Lyran Oracle, right, that I pulled, because I'm picking up the blue and the yellows. You see it? I don't remember what's in my Oracle cards. This is one of my Starseed decks, right? As the chosen, Earth Angels, 144,000. We are Starseeded, right? But look at this. This has a reunion card in it. 26, which is what? What is it, guys? In numerology, that's an 8. It is the year of reunions. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? This is it. This is the year, baby, where you're getting peace, harmony. You're getting these beautiful love stories, right? All that glamorizing. Well, I guess it really is coming for the twins, but it's taking God Divine Source to eliminate these blockages and these damn devils. And I'm telling you, a lot of people are being taken out of the earthly realm that just won't stop. Literally, my twin and I the other day, we seen 2 hearses. 2 of them back to back. And I never see them, right? I've been down, I still forget what they're called, the centers where they do those things. We literally have 2 of them down the street where we've been living for over 6 months, but we've never seen them out driving. Twice, within 10 minutes, we've seen 2 of them. One of them drive by, and then another one, and one was black, one was like white, like tan beige, and it was beautiful, but, and it was all set up, like ready to go, like the procession or whatever they call that, like it was, they were getting ready, they were in the facility. I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's getting like, and then I was just like, no. We were just looking at each other like, no. And then later that night we were listening to a song, and that song had talked about a hearse. I'm like, oh my gosh, because that's 3. Source told to give things to me 3 times to give confirmations. Now, the omen behind it, of course, is imminent, you know, endings, but it could be endings. But to me, what I was getting is, yes, people are going to remove from the earthly realm, but also it's like immediate endings to toxicity, to struggle, to pain, to all of those things. Like, God ain't playing. This year is justice. That's what I'm saying. Everything that's been done against the twin, done against God's divine angels. Yep. There's no more blockages. There's no more. So just be in your power and your strength, having your confidence, having your courage, but keeping your composure, right? These dark entities are really trying to pull people out of their light, right? Trying to pull you out of your light, trying to fight with you, trying to argue, trying to get to you. And they use the closest ones to you. Your family, your friends, your co-workers. Anybody that has a wounding leaves the door open for the devil to be able to open it up, get in there, and control them. especially if anybody indulges in drugs and alcohol. That's immediately opening up to the devil. All right. I can get very passionate. Okay, so with the reunion also came out infinite wisdom. All right, so this one is mastery activated. Like I said, a lot of you, you're getting activated. Like my twin, like he's got the remembrance and he knows that his love for me is like no other. And he knows that like he has got that energy, like I will fight, I will destroy anybody that gets in the way of us, that nobody is taking you from me, because he knows that it's taken like a lifetime after lifetime to like to get to me. And that's why he, like, we've had to heal a lot of woundings of like the past people that I was with. You know, it's just really bothered, especially when we came into connection. And it still took me 7 years because I wasn't ready yet. And the people I had connections with, like, it's taken a lot to control that, because it's like he knew once he seen me, like he remembered. Right? He didn't know like the twin, but he knew that there was something, right? He knew like past life, whatever. And that's why he's been after me. Like he's just known ever since. Like now it's been 10 years, right? I didn't realize that I was the one being the runner, right? I didn't realize that I was the one that had abandonment issues, insecurities, that I was always the one to cause drama and things like that. Anyways, there's going to be this mastery activated. Like I went down the spiritual path, and that's why he's having these activations now too. But there's going to be this mastery activation. Okay, just a minute, guys.
There we go. A bunch
Oh
of bags
my goodness, thank you. Oh wow. What?
You got 'em?
I do. All right, bye. Yep, just a minute. I'm still doing my reading. Okay, so I did not pause at that time so it doesn't glitch off. All right. Sorry, we have very sweet people here that are always giving us donations and everything. So maybe that's a sign for some of you, right? That you're just going to be getting blessings and all sorts of stuff. All right. So, I was talking about the infinite wisdom, explore deeper, master activated Akashic records. Oh, I was going to tell you guys that you're going to be getting the activation of remembering your past lives, right? I'm going to be pulling the Akashic Tarot too. I was feeling called to do a reading of that. So subscribe to the channel, definitely, so you'll get notifications if you like this content, right? So you'll get that. Okay. Because I'm going to pull collectively on the energies that I'm picking up on with that, so that could give you insight into past lives that you've had together, certain knowledge, and things like that, right? Okay. But I was looking at number 9, opportunity, time of inspiration, and gates open. See, now I'm losing. That's why I don't like distractions. I'll be on a roll with everything. All right. Okay, so, but you see the twin lions too? You guys activate each other too. Sometime, or for some of you, like when you're spending alone time with your twin, it's going to activate things for you too within. So for some of you, you're really being called to have alone time. Something me and my twin have never really had either. We've only ever really been on 2 dates. It's crazy. My children always get in the way of our time. Like it's crazy. Like a lot of times we know that it's the enemy that gets into them and causes them. I mean, yeah, I know they're kids, but there's been times where it's just like we know that it's not even them, just causing a ruckus, causing all sorts of things just to keep us from a state of harmony and peace. Not to mention our life, just everything. That's what I mean. Divine is stepping in, causing interventions for these things to happen. So the knowledge and the guidance and everything. The things that are going to be coming in, the activation, the things that are going to be just coming in is just going to be like out of this world. And it's interesting as I say that, because here's Cosmic Star Family. The Cosmic Star Family is coming in. Things from out of this world are definitely happening. It was interesting before starting this reading too, so my daughter was talking about and my son about the sightings and everything that's going on. That I was like, yeah, our star families are coming into this earthly realm, right? And they're trying to fight them and everything, but Look at this. They're coming to help us, and that's a lot of the interventions, you know, that are happening too. That the justice that's coming in, a lot of it is our star families are coming in, restoring justice, right? So this is a very, very beautiful, very, very beautiful time. I'm so excited about this year. Oh my goodness. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to do tarot in another reading because just there's too much interruptions. But let's pull some magic of the unicorns and get some. As all realms are coming together, helping us too. Look, listen to your heart, awakening psychic abilities, and tune into the infinite. I told you, heightened psychic abilities and gifts. You're going to be activating each other as you have alone time, time together, union. Like I said, literally things happened right when you come together. Like, right when I was telling you a little bit about when my twin and I, like, we came together, like, that night when he had my hands on him or whatever, like, he was activating gifts within me. That was the night that my psychometry got activated. My clairaudient got stronger. My clairsentient, like, I was getting the downloads and things like that. I remember thinking, like, oh my gosh, like, are you a warlock or what? Like, all of a sudden, because I could hear him, I could, like, but it was like just the things that happened, right? Because he had given me a ring, right, at very first night, and when I had put the ring on, and it had a sun and a moon on it, and when I had worn it, like the impressions and I could hear him, I could sense him, I could, you know what I mean? So like when it first happened, it like I was like, wow, this is different, but I didn't realize they were gifts getting activated. I mean, I found that out later, but the spell work and things like that were making me think like, no, he's the warlock, he's this, he's that, you're not supposed to, no. You know, and a lot of times when you first get new clairs activated, they've led us to believe that, oh, you're crazy, oh, something's wrong with you, you have these things. No, we all have extrasensory skills. We all have a spiritual eyes, spiritual ears, all of these different senses, right? But they lead you to believe that, oh, if you're using your extrasensory skills, that you have a mental illness or something like that, because they didn't want us to be able to use them. When no, in fact, we all have those. We do. But it's just when you learn to be more in tune to them, when you have to raise your vibration, your frequency to be able to access these extrasensory skills and abilities, then you have them. And when you have like a twin counterpart and things like that, it's even more stronger for you to be able to use them. Right? So for a lot of you, you're realizing that because a lot of the spell work and a lot of the things, you know, it's because we were navigating through the darkness and we had to raise the vibration to a certain level and frequency for God, Divine Source to be able to like intervene. And that is why it's happening. That's why it's like the veil's been lifted. Like there's no longer a veil, right? But you're being called because we had so much darkness. We literally had like entities, right? And not to mention, like, don't even get me with what they do with the changing the atmosphere to block these things, right? To be able to stop us from connecting, right? There's all sorts of stuff that they do, but I want this reading to get uploaded, so I'm not gonna be careful how I give it. That's why you're being called to, you know, you're stronger when you're united, when you're together, but you just need to have fun. You need to go out. You need to get that fresh air, be in the sunlight, be in the moonlight. Different things can activate you, and you're going to be awakening these gifts and abilities. You're going to know when you're in union, baby. You're going to be stronger than ever, and you're manifesting your dreams. This is beautiful. Manifesting your dreams. So focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. And that is what's coming, and these cards are so beautiful. All right, guys, so I'm going to close out this reading. Look, enlightenment is here. Look, bathe and cosmic. Look, all these fell out. I didn't even realize. So I'm going to do a tarot reading that's going to go off of this one, so definitely catch that one below. But look for the highest perspective and seek the divine in everyone. Remember, don't hold on to that negative polarity, right? Focus on love and light, because ultimately that's what everybody needs is healing here. Everybody needs love and light. It's just the entities that have been running around in this earthly realm trying to take control, and we've been down here saving souls, right? We've been here guiding the light. We've been trying to guide all the souls we can to the light. And look at all this beautiful light. Look, see how we're teachers? See how even when we speak, even when we talk, the love and light, because we hold the Christ consciousness light, we are here holding divine lights, the divine light from God. It's within us. Because so many people were shut out from the light that we had to incarnate here with the light. So that's why we bring people to the light. We bring the teachings. And look at all the animals. We have so many animals in spirit. You may be noticing that's why animals are always drawn to you, right? Animals stare at you. They look at you. Maybe for a lot of you, like wildlife will even come up to you. You may notice that you see a lot of exotic, like owls come to you, eagles, things like that. Because they know. They hold the light too. All these animals in spirit work with you, help protect you, guide you. So these cards even say, bathe in cosmic love, soak up the wisdom. That's what I mean. Spirit, you got spirit realms, all sorts of stuff. Communicate honestly who you truly are. When you're being your authentic self is when you're truly shining the brightest. So don't let this world dim you in any way. Be your true authentic self, right? All right, that I am, knowing that you are one with God, divine source energy. You always were. You were never separated. That you are God, divine source. We're here seeing this world through our eyes for God, right? I am. So I am powerful. Work on your I am. Expand your stellar gateway. I am that I am, the most powerful affirmation. See how these cards have sacred geometry on them? So this right here can be activating your crown chakra. That's the tetrahedron. As above, so below, with the powers of pulling from above and below. I'm hearing sacred Makraba. Maybe that's what it is. But they're showing me the tetrahedron and pulling the energies from as above, so below. Invoke the cosmic diamond violet light. Transmute all that is not love. Remember, we're here to transmute everything that everybody else can't. Because we hold that divine light and have that infinite forgiveness, right? We forgive everything. That's why we're here breaking these curses. We're healing these bloodlines. We're healing the collective just by being here because of the light that we hold. All right, my beautifuls. Sending love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not. Like the video. Do an energy exchange with me. I do have a donation link available down below. That's not for everybody. That's just for whoever comes across that wants to help restore the balance of all the energy that I put out. But even just liking the videos, you know, that definitely, you know, sends love and light my way. All right. Love you all. Bye.